So I hope everyone is having a great day out there today, and thank you for listening to this video for today. My name is Shakur Walker. I'm a writer and an artist, and this is my new channel, Convos, Canvas, and Christ. And yes, it's still the same old channel. I still have all my videos uploaded. I don't want to delete anything because I love people to look at my journey where I come from, but I did decide to change the name of this channel and go in a further somewhat similar, different direction. I want to build this platform where I can easily just talk about different types of life issues or labor issues, things that, we need to be discussing right now, and how we can just do better in our lives, go forward in our lives, and also use the power of creativity to translate those same messages. And all of this will have a Christ-centered perspective. And even if you haven't, been to church or you're not into God like that, you still will find something interesting on this channel. So just stay on the ride, stay on the ride. So let's just go and jump to this topic. So stop putting it on a show. And I wrote that title like that because I want to talk about when it comes to like life stories, sharing our testimonies, sharing our journeys. And sometimes we feel like we have to do things a certain way, we have to talk a certain way, or we have to present things to people that they'll be comfortable with. And that calls some of us to wear this mask of perfection. And perfection can easily kill uniqueness. And I say that because it has no room for growth and it has no room for mistakes. And that's what the definition we came up with, because we feel like, I can't do this. I can't fall, in front of these people. When I mean talking about fall, I can't make this mistake in my life. I dated this person and go well, and now I have a child and I'm raising this child by myself. Or I got married at this time, but now I'm getting a divorce, not afraid to even talk about that, put it out there. Or let's say I was trying to go after this business venture, and I lost all this money, and I was really hyping this up, and now people see my failure. So when we walk around with that mask perfection, we feel like that we can't falter, we can't have anything out of place, and it seems like it's gonna be like that forever. But here's the thing about falsehood. It always have an expiration date. Falsehood always have an expiration date. When you're spending so much time pretending to be this person, pretending to be this way, you're wasting all that energy on something that's going to end up becoming destruction for you. Destruction for uniqueness that you have, because it has an ending date. It has an expiration date. The mask of perfection is something that I just see a lot, basically in different realms of my life. My job, I'm not saying with my coworkers now, but I know I see that within, it's in the corporate world and church. That's what family people are just studying, put on a show because they feel like this is what people want. Now, whether they want that or not, if you're not truly being true to who you are, all that's going to falter, all that's going to fall apart. Because falsehood has no roots to it. It has nothing to cling to. It's really something that people use for a temporary reason, for a temporary season, but we end up making it a lifelong thing. So take off that mask of perfection, because to truly be authentic is to truly be the person who you are at this very moment. Whether you have some scars, where you need to grow, or even the giftings that you have, because sometimes on the other side of that, some of us hold ourselves back because us going forth in our calling, us, going after those business ideas and things that God has placed in your heart, it makes other people uncomfortable because they already settle for being this mediocre person. They already settle for our average. So when you're trying to go beyond that, it makes them uncomfortable. It makes them feel bad in a way. And they are looking at you like, hey, why are you doing this? You probably need to scale back some. And sometimes, in some cases, we do scale back and we don't truly be ourselves because we're so just afraid of what people are going to say. So being authentic is a freedom state of mind. A free state of mind, not freedom. A free state of mind, because I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. And when it comes to perfection, I'm going to bring that back up again. As a believer in Christ, I'm perfected in Christ. God is steadily perfecting me in the areas that needs to be perfected. So I am not the one trying to do every little thing, trying to make my life look so correct. When that is God's job, that He's perfecting me in those areas, and I'm following His lead and instruction. And what I'm doing is just being the person that He wants me to be, just being the person He had created me to be. I'm not trying to walk and act like this person or that person. I'm just being Shakora. And there's nothing wrong with being you. It's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like I have to say that so many times to people. It's nothing wrong with being you. And I'm not talking about the you have in your head, the you you're struggling with, or the you the world trying to get you to be, but the you, the real you, the one that God has created, that's the you I'm talking about. And no, that does not mean that you have everything correct in your life. Because here's the thing. In order for me to grow, I have to know in what area I need to grow in. I have to reveal the ugliness. And if I'm always hiding that, and I'm always coming up with excuses and trying to cover that, then I will never grow to that point of maturity if I don't reveal it. And that's really what truth is. It's like a revealing. Got my words mixed up today. It's like revealing just who you are, revealing the beauty, the things that you're trying to have, revealing the scars so you can get the help that you need. So being authentic is not a crime. It's not. It has nothing to do with your stats in life. It has nothing to do with you repeating what the culture is saying, because we can say, oh, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. No, you're just repeating the same lies society is saying. You're just repeating what is popular, but you're not actually telling the truth. So be authentic. And the last thing I want to say is tell your story, not theirs. When it comes to certain things that happen to us in life, and we're trying to be a witness to people and try to make our lives like an example, sometimes we hide certain details because we don't want to make other people, feel like that they did something wrong or this and that. I'm like this. Whatever happened, it happened. There's nothing that I can do about what happened in the past, things that were said. It happened. So I'm not going to be this type of person that hides certain things in my life from people because, oh, this looked bad, this looked terrible. It may make my family feel bad. They may think something's wrong or they did something wrong. No, I'm just telling you my journey and my story because I'm not the only person that have dealt with that. And since I'm not the only person that dealt with that and there's nothing new under the sun, then I need to go ahead and just say my piece, put it out there, show people how I overcame that. So I know that in the world of social media, it can be hard to be authentic when everyone around you is trying to put on this certain lifestyle. But you being truly you and just standing out there in the crowd and saying, I'm going to go against the grain, it's really being an example and an eye-opener to someone else. Because sometimes people feel like they can't be that because I have all these expectations over my life and I can't be who I really am. But no, you have to stand out from the crowd. You are a unique individual. You have to be that unique individual because we need that unique individual. And if you're walking around being someone else's copy, then we're not going to get the things that things inside of you that God placed inside of you for you to release in this earth. So stop putting it on the show. Take off the mask. And even as a writer, one last thing I'm going to say, even as a writer, being authentic is very important because you want to be relatable. You want people to relate to you. And you have to just learn how to get past this mindset of I have to say things a certain way or I'm going to offend. You have to get past that because let me tell you something about people. They're going to be offended no matter what. They're going to be offended because I decided to make this purple, not blue. They're going to be offended if I don't mention something about a black person. They're going to be offended if I don't talk the way they want to talk, they want me to talk, or I don't do this, and that. People are going to be offended either way. But you had to stay just in this zone of I'm doing this for someone else. I'm writing this book for someone else. I'm telling my testimony for someone else. I'm on this journey for someone else because you truly is doing that. You truly are doing that to reach someone else. So I hope you find something helpful within this conversation. And I said in the beginning, I wanted to make this a channel. We talk about some realistic topics, really jump into some things, to help each other grow in life. And if you have any ideas, you can email me at shakoraw@gmail, SHUCORAW@gmail.com. And hey, I look at it and see what I can do. I love just chat with people, pick your brain, hey, all that fun stuff. So y'all have a great day.